we are very privileged to be with you, particularly our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean and the diaspora, and the people from all over Africa, our brothers and sisters from all over Africa. I wish at this point to particularly to apologize deeply on behalf of the chiefs and people of Gold Coast and Ghana for the atrocities, the cruelty, the inhuman treatment that were committed 400 years ago by my ancestors during the Atlantic slave trade, where over 400 years ago, millions of our brothers and sisters were captured, sold, and transported under inhumane and cruel circumstances.
This won't be long for now. Listen, I had to come over here because, well, my main channel is down. So, I got to make this video real quick. Hopefully the playback plays back properly. But if not, I am recording internally. So, I can always upload the recording as opposed to whatever's playing on YouTube right now. Check this hot shit out. Listen, there is a debate going on between black men on YouTube. Hopefully I'm not saying it too low. But yeah, there's a debate going on amongst black men on YouTube. Should you have a passport? Should you not have a passport? Should you travel to find love? Should you try to find love here in America? And then it's becoming quite disrespectful between the two. Now, I will state that the people arguing on a specific category, they're either incels, MGTOWs, or whatever other category of men who have problems getting women. That's their category. And internally, they're having some type of debate about passports and traveling. What the f is wrong with these guys? Listen, ladies, if you run into these type of fellas, run away fast. Dudes, if you hanging out with guys that's having these type of arguments, when you plan your trip, make sure they're not around. It's a problem dealing with black culture as it is. And I think the problem is that people lack the opportunities to travel and visit other cultures to see where our culture is dominant. So I don't mind sometimes people talking about the ratchetness of the niggertree or what it is that black people do here in America. You know why I don't mind? Because I've been around certain places and I've been to other places, and you know what they act like? Black people in America. That's the cool part of town. The people who act like us. So I'm not swayed by half of these weird arguments or any of these other things. Just be you. Anywhere in the world. Trust me. If you be you, not some of y'all don't be you. Some of you should change a little bit. Some of you gotta change. But if you go around this world and you just be you, you're not gonna have a problem So I'm not getting some of these weird people. Like, you got JD Miles on the side of niggas with passports. There's something going on here that I'm not getting. All right? There's some dudes advocating for passports that I would think would advocate for other optional endeavors. However, I'm not going to knock these men for what it is that they're doing with their passports. I got stamps. Get your stamps up. You know what I mean? But listen, and they're arguing about passports and traveling. Now, see, some of their arguments, right? Some of them are like, we don't want American women. Rallo says he doesn't want women from Babylon. So Rallo travels, and he wants women outside of Babylon. I get it. Rallo's Jamaican, West Indian, and he's got a passport. He can travel the world, go see different types of coochie. That's what he does, right? But some of these other guys who are like anti-passport, these are some weird dudes. Now, hopefully they're not weird enough to go do some real, like, shoot up something type of, like, you know, I'm just hoping they're weird in a sense of they can't attract women to them. But guys, with the a passport is not like a target or something you can slay people with. Like, that's not a real joke. That is that's not a roast. You got a passport so you can go have sex with women in other countries. Now, some of them want to akin it to going to have sex with children. That's a weak argument. You know what that sounds like to me, guys? Just the passport guys. Hopefully they hear this. When you guys use that argument, it's like when you get a black chick mad and she says you're gay. Like, that's your argument? I got a passport so I can leave the country and have sex with... What? That sounds stupid. That sounds like some jealousy shit. No. Listen, you can go to Dominican Republic and pay to play. Like, we know it's out there. Same thing in Brazil and all these other places. That's what some of these guys are going for. And you know what? I'd rather them go to Brazil and bust one off in Brazil than to come or stay here in America and mass shoot something. Or kill a bunch of you chicks on some serial rapist shit. Like, go to Brazil. Bust a nut. Like, you know what I mean? We're having arguments about passports, and it's guys who have problems getting women. I was listening to the Neutral Zone all day, and I'm gonna give a shout out to Rude Amp, man, because you know he defends liking them thickums. You know what I mean? Like, he defends them thick girls, and I give a shout out to a brother who can actually come online and say, "Hey, I like this type of woman. This is the type of woman that I would," you know what I mean? Like, I'm with it. Some of these guys be fronting. Some of these black chicks be fronting too, because they be running around trying to tell you, me, and a bunch of other people that when black dudes get with chicks that's not black, that they overweight. And I always say that when black dudes get with chicks, they seem to be overweight. But I don't really get an answer to that. I'm not trying to argue with them. I'm not trying to have like a debate. This is not a back and forth. This is well, it is what it is. My problem's not your problem. Your problems ain't my problem. So we shouldn't try to share problems with each other. We should just try to move on. But these guys are trying to share their problems with each other. Now, for some, it's probably a matter of you can't afford it. For others, I know you are on child support, abundantly so trying to leave the country. No for you. And for other guys, I really don't know what some of your arguments are. Just a matter of you don't like what other men are saying when they say that if I have a passport and I leave the country, I'm able to obtain women that are not from the Americas. And why would that offend you? Like, why does that even mess up your options? Dudes with passports that leave to try to find and obtain women, you know what that does? It leaves more of the dating pool on the table for you. It leaves more for you. What are the complaints about? Sometimes you guys boggle my mind. I don't know what y'all thinking. And I'm trying to get a sense of it. Like I used to try to get a sense of the divestment chicks. I tried to get a sense of what they were trying to obtain. You know what I'm saying? Like I did the in-depth analysis, and I went through the psychology books and checked off this, that, and the third, and I just came to the conclusion that they hate each other and they just want to talk. I ain't got nothing to say to that. They just want to talk and argue, which they definitely obtained. So I think that you guys are the same. You're the total opposite of divestment. You guys are arguing about passports amongst each other, about what this other guy is going to do with his passport and why you don't need a passport, but you're all complaining about women. If that ain't malarkey, I don't know what it is. I'm not going to sit here and complain about women in America and I got a passport. And that's a shot at both of y'all. I'm talking about the groups who argue for and against passports. Y'all don't need to be sitting here complaining about women and you either do or do not have a passport. If you don't have a passport, complaining about women outside the United States or inside is your problem. You should have got a passport and seen what they like outside of America. Those of you complaining about women in America with a passport, come on, son. Let's not. I'm not going to say any of y'all right now. We're not going to do this. What I am going to say is there should be no passport debate amongst black men whatsoever. There's enough bullshit going on, enough arguing, fighting, and bickering. I literally heard a dude get so mad at another dude that he told that dude that that other dude wanted to have sex with him. Like, this is... Y'all gotta leave these soybeans alone, man. This estrogen amongst niggas is a problem. It's definitely a problem. What's up, Al? I just figured I'm not gonna get in this argument like these other cats is. I just want to say, if J.D. Miles is on the side of passports, I'm confused. I don't know, 137. I had to expedite my shit because I was leaving for France in like 2 weeks. And my old one got a picture of me from when I was like 11. We not going to talk about that. So, yeah. But passports, man, I mean, it's the same, I think, in every state. I mean, in New York, you can pay a good grip and get your passport in a week. I know people who get their shit second and third day, but that's because we're in a state where actors are here and things happen to actors where they need to expedite their passport or visa or whatever it is. So yeah, it ain't about what you know or who you know. It's about who you know and how much money you got at the right time. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 weeks, so I was able to get mine with a different expedited price. But the point is, I got mine. I only got my passport, renewed passport like 3 years ago. Why my shit got mad stamps on it? Point is, you know what our problem is? A lot of these people don't leave their perspectives in life. I gotta get a whole new fucking chair. You hear this stupid shit? $100. But yeah, we don't leave our perspective. We don't get outside of our shit. Like, I went to the comedy club the other night, right? I don't know if I posted those pictures. I probably didn't. City, you actually seen a picture of me, a homeboy from the last OG show. You on my Instagram, so you see it. So I'm there, right? And the first comedian, funny as hell. Shorty good. Man, I'm rolling. Shorty was good. She came on, she had jokes that was like, that shit made white people feel bad but laugh at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, she had real jokes. You know what I mean? And I seen the other comedians, and then show was over. Hung out that night, had a few drinks in the city. Revealed some information to the homegirl who was happy, sad. I don't know how to talk about. We're going to talk about that conversation. I think I'm going to bring her up here for that one, because she always talks shit. My best friend is a black woman, y'all. Dark-skinned black woman. MC, you probably seen her too. So, we hung out. Boom. So, I'm chilling now. I go to work the next day, and I click on my YouTube. Shorty is the one that worked. See the Puerto Rican girl that worked for the Young Turks? Hilarious chick. Funny, gave a dap and all that shit at the show. Shorty worked for the Young Turks. It's a small world we live in these days. And I promise you, like, after that comedy show, she's been embroiled in nothing but controversy. I don't know. It's a small world. Some things have a sign, but I like chopping it up with different people. Who now? It's $230. Damn, they disrespectful out there for y'all, man. That's disrespectful. That's at the post office. Damn, that's fucked up. I don't know. I gotta get my son one. It might have been 180. I can't even lie. It might have been 180 for. I don't know. I got the shit. I don't got the receipt. Where the fuck is this? I got the goddamn passport right here too. Oh, here we go. Does it tell me when it was issued? Let me see. It's an ugly ass picture. I was like a thug. Date of birth. Yeah, I got mine August 2017. Damn, this shit got all the information on it. We the people of the United States of America. Yay, personal data and emergency contacts, important information regarding passport. I had this shit tucked under my balls when I was in France. I wasn't playing none of that shit. You wasn't locking me up without my passporte on me, okay? Important information, travel, consult, consular, health insurance. Medical does not cover health care costs. Wow, that's disrespectful. Medicare and Medicaid does not cover costs outside the country. Yo, shit ain't working out there, nigga. Avoid violating foreign laws, illegal drugs, safety. I never read my passport. This is the first time I'm reading my passport, folks. Be mindful of security threats, disasters, and catastrophic events. If a catastrophic event occurs, call home and let family and friends know you're okay. If required assistance, contact the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate. Register with the embassy. Oh, yeah, I have to go. Parental child abduction, loss of U.S. citizenship. What? I might have to read that. How does that dual citizenship? I'm gonna read that too. Oh, we have to go back in here. Oh, there go my stamps from Russie and Orly, so that's France right there. Where the Mexican ones? Oh, they go to Mexico ones. Oh, okay. Yeah, wow. Mexico was last year. You know, they didn't stamp me when I went to Canada. Oh, that's that expedited. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you better hurry up. Why don't you go apply for your shit right now? Stop waiting to. Black people always late. Always late. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna put. I'm not gonna sit here and argue back and forth with dudes on the internet, man. MGTOW, incels, and I don't know, whatever obsidians people are, and the angry man clan. I don't know these guys. Right? I'm not gonna argue about having or not having a passport. Listen, you don't gotta meet an American chick in America. You know, it's a lot of Americans in Mexico, right? Cabo and Cancun. Y'all all on an all-inclusive resort. Phone parties and shit. Drinks. Like, you can meet a decent American girl in another country. One that is, well, can afford to take a trip. That's enough, you know? And she might be around the girlfriend. Like, you can, a passport is the way out. It's the way into different cultures. And you gotta stop wanting to be ignorant and want to embrace different cultures. Like, you can't be complaining about the ratchet chicks and the hood rats and all that if that's all you surround yourself with. I want to hear you complain about the nerdy girl. Like, complain about the nerdy girls at the freaking library because you know what? You tried that. Complain about the expensive girls at the fashion show because you know what? You tried that. Complaints about women inside circles that you've never been inside, it makes absolutely no sense. Now, granted, complaining about those who have complaints, a whole different ball game. If someone is complaining and it's irrelevant and you got something to say towards it, it's just an argument waiting to happen. So that's what happens on the internet, everybody. That's what we do. But if you, like, you know, kind of what's going on Rudemp's page right now. Like, you know, he tried to defend the thickums. You know, ladies that's got a size, you know, 8 and 10, and they got ass and shit, but they thick. You know what I'm saying? There's a little belly over there. You know, a little fupa. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They might be a D, double D. Them things is out. You know what I mean? But they proportionally accurate, right? So he's over there defending them right now because He went at it with a bunch of dudes on a show earlier, the Neutral Zone. If y'all don't listen to the Neutral Zone, y'all be bugging. That shit be on 8 hours. That shit is a whole shift at work of just Obsidian, Taz, Nyla, Ren, Big J. Y'all don't know what y'all missing, but listen, I be rocking with those joints over there, right? And so, you know, they was getting on my man. They been getting on him since last night about them thick chicks too. Damn. Yeah, so he like thickums, you know what I'm saying? Little M City type dick, you know what I mean? And so now he's doing a show to defend himself about why he likes and appreciates not obese, not fat, but thick women. Man, I'm not arguing with you niggas about what I like. I like a woman with brains. Hey, she can be fat and stupid and pretty and stupid, and I ain't fucking with her. You know why? Because she's stupid. It's not hard to tell. You gotta like what you like. And then some of you ain't been outside your area, so you ain't cultured enough to even embrace, learn, or know how to talk to another type of woman. Some of you need to take or use that passport to get the hell out this country and go take some cultural classes, man. Learn the environment, learn the culture, learn the practices, and then study. I mean, reading is not hard to do. This shit is in Life magazine. You know what I mean? It's on Google. I can't see why y'all complaining about passports having and not having. And why would you even chastise other brothers about it? You guys are becoming catty on the internet. It's probably why I'm not engaging in a lot of the back and forth beef. You know, heard a guy call me bitch ass nigga pussy, irritating, all kind of shit today. You know what happened? It went right off my shoulder. You know why? Cause I'm chilling. What they said, sticks and stones, and I ain't trying to have a crown on this motherfucker anyway. I disturb the force. And I like my position. I like my area. So listen, fellas, guys, I wanted to talk about some other stuff, man. We got a lot to talk about. I can't go on my main channel, so I don't know if I should go on Black Sector Files so I can get ratchet, or just maintain something here until everybody come through so we can have real conversations. Because this Dave Chappelle show was fucking fabulous. You dig? Like, that was on point, on par. He landed everything he needed to say. If anybody calls Chappelle a clone, you a clone. There's something wrong with you. Stop eating that Beyond Burger meat. It's messing with your head. We talked about passports all day. This hurricane in the Bahamas, I was triggered. So people, say you're not allowed to use the word triggered. I survived Hurricane Sandy, and the images and videos that came from the Bahamas fucking me up right now. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Health, Malik Yoba. I don't know how to address all this stuff, because you guys threw me off with this passport stuff, man. JD Miles is co-signing passports. JD Miles got a passport. So for all of you dudes who talking trash about passports, JD Miles and Rollo got passports, and they be with other women outside their race and inside. So brothers from the anti-passport brigade, think about your position. Brothers from the passport brigade, think about your position. Stop fighting, y'all look stupid. And as I tell the women, when they get to getting into their angriness and their banter, as I tell them, you need to encourage and teach people how to do what it is that they should be doing, or which would lead them to the prosperity or frugalness that you found in your area through your expertise, instead of why. I can teach everybody around the world why to be angry all day, every day. You dig? That's probably why they mad at Jay-Z. I can continue to teach you why you need to march, why you need to kneel, why you need to be mad. But if I don't got a solution if I don't got nothing to teach you on how to change it, then I'm just venting my frustration to you. Misery loves company. And I ain't trying to participate with a lot of you motherfuckers. So I'm not going to get in that debate for too much longer. I meant to do this show the other day. But you know what happened? Real life. And I ain't feel like talking to you motherfuckers about passports and being able to travel outside of the United States. This is unrealistic. That this has been a debate going on for 2 weeks inside the manosphere, the MGTOW, the